boys, they did hero-gasm in this one. And to be completely honest, I was expecting a lot more vulgarity. I was expecting a lot more shock. I was expecting to look at the screen and then try to remove my eyes because I thought it was going to be terrible. And it was like, it was bad. If I wasn't expecting it, it would have been crazy. But since I was looking for something, it was like, almost. It's a good episode. It looks like Soulja Boy and Billy the Butcher have become a team, really. And it's really the two leaders separating from their team, all the leaders actually, because Soulja Boy is separated from his team, Payback, and he wants payback. He wants to kill all of them. Homelander is kind of separated from his team because Starlight doesn't like him. None of the team likes him. He even confides in Black Noir, and Black Noir takes off. He's like, I'm out of here, and leaves. So he's kind of on his own. Billy the Butcher is the leader of his team, and he kind of turned on everybody, except Huey, Huey's kind of turning on his girl, Annie. So in this episode, Billy tells, first, spoilers, man, spoilers. Billy tells Soulja Boy, hey man, I found the Terror Twins, who are all of the people in the Boys universe are ripoffs of mostly Marvel and DC characters. And the Terror Twins are sort of a ripoff on the Wonder Twins. You know, Wonder Twin powers activate form of an octopus, shape of water, or whatever. These guys go, Terror Twin powers activate, and they have to hold hands, and they, Terror Twin powers detonate, and they blow stuff up. They shoot lightning that kind of blows things up. So he wants to get them next. So Billy's like, yeah man, I found them. Let's go get them. So they're gonna go get him, but he's like, look, don't forget, you gotta help me with Homelander. They go to Hero-gasm. And at that place, there is all types of debauchery happening. And Soulja Boy tells him that he started that with back when she was Liberty. So he knew her as Liberty. He thought she was a good guy, but it turns out she was a villain the whole time. So, sucks to be him. So they got this thing, Annie shows up, and of course, Huey doesn't want Annie to get hurt, so he's like, get out of here, man, get out of here. And she doesn't want to listen to him. During this, A-Train sees Blue Hawk. If you remember, in the last episode, I said Blue Hawk probably had one more episode left. And this was it. Because, like I said, if you had superpowers and somebody just basically, beat your brother almost to death, what would you do? He used the superpowers on him. And he was clearly, even hurt, he was clearly way more powerful than Blue Hawk. And he gave Blue Hawk the business. And he was supposed to get that work because he was a terrible racist. So he destroyed that dude, which was kind of cool. It was interesting to watch that. But then the big thing happens, the big fight happens, and after Soulja Boy gets rid of the Terror Twins, then Homelander shows up and he kind of walks in the room all nonchalant, and I'm listening to the thing, and there's cars going by, and stuff. And I just pause it until it's complete silence and there's nothing going on. And I say, gotta get a drink. Ran in the kitchen, got a drink, got some popcorn, sat down, turned it on. So I could watch the entirety of it because I knew it was gonna be a thing. And it was. This was maybe the best fight in the whole thing. The only thing that rivaled this fight was Girls Get It Done, when the three girls fought against Stormfront. Reverse of fortunes, because these three, Huey, Billy the Butcher, and Soldier Boy, are fighting Homelander. So you got three people with the Girls Get It Done that probably couldn't have beaten Stormfront by themselves, but together they overpower. Got these three dudes who probably can't, including Soldier Boy, probably can't beat Homelander by themselves. But together, they gave him that work. He took a pretty good beating. I mean, he gave as much as good as he got. He fought them. But the conclusion of the battle was that just like with Stormfront, he left. And I was surprised to see that because it's freaking Homelander. I either figured he was going to die or he was going to kill all of them. I didn't think he was going to be in a fight and be like, and then take off. But he did. He's probably never been in a situation where he's fought people who had the possibility, even the slightest possibility, of killing him. With that in his head, he probably freaked out and took off. So I don't even know what's going to happen next. He's definitely probably going to try to kill Annie because she told on him. By the end of the episode, she gets on there on her media machine and she blasts him and just tells everybody everything. Except for the head popper. She don't want to tell him her because she'll blow your head up. But everybody else, yeah, she told him. She told everything. When I was a kid, they used to say loose lips sink ships. Snitches get stitches. And she's a snitch with loose lips. So, she's probably not going to die because she's one of the main stars. But he's probably going to be looking for her, which is going to lead to Huey trying to stop him, which is going to lead to Billy helping Huey, which is going to lead to another battle with Soldier Boy. It was interesting because I didn't think, Soldier Boy was snatched him out of the sky and threw him around. I didn't think he was quite that strong. And when they confront each other, he didn't really, he didn't know Homelander. He said he's seen his picture everywhere, but he didn't seem scared of Homelander at all, which I think had a little bit of a psychological lean on Homelander because he's not prepared or used to people not being terrified of him. And that was a good fight. That was a really good fight. But now I'm thinking Mother's Milk doesn't like or trust Huey or Butcher. So what's going to happen with that? The woman and Frenchie got captured. They both took a beating. And the woman, even though she didn't have her powers, is still deadly. She was still apparently fairly deadly. So she gets him out of that. So there's that now. What's going to happen with them now? I wonder. The Homelander went home, I guess, and he's falling apart. He's going to attack America soon. Because he can't run Vought. He doesn't understand what's going on there. He doesn't know anything about what's going on there, really. And he doesn't really have a superhero team to put together anymore. So I wonder what's going to happen with that. Starlight took some real terrible pictures of the deep. Those are going on the air. They're going to be on the internet that night. So he's going to have to deal with that. A-Train passed out after he used his powers. The situation looked like he may be dying or dead, but he's a strong part of what's going on right now, so he's not going to die. But Homelander's probably going to die soon. So I guess Stan will come back, and then Soldier Boy will be the guy. Where's Maeve? I'm wondering about that. What's really going on with Black Noir? When he heard that Soldier Boy was around, he took off. He took his implant out and just handed it to somebody and left. Nobody can find him. Is he looking for the rest of the team to warn him? Is he going to stand and he doesn't want anybody to know? Is he in hiding because he's terrified of Soldier Boy? Soldier Boy, I think, could kill Noir. If they're not doing it like the comic, and he is what he appears to be, yeah, I think Soldier Boy could kill him. He's gonna take his head right off his shoulders. So there's a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. Man, Love Sausage was in this episode. Yuck. Let me just throw that out there. This was good. It was a good episode. It was a good, solid episode. Nice fights. There was a lot to go over. Honestly, I could talk for half an hour about this show. I could talk about the show longer than the show was actually on. A lot of good stuff. I am so glad that Blue Hawk caught that beating. He needed that. And I told you, I knew it was going to happen. And you don't mess with a man's powers, with a man's family. If he's got superpowers, you're going to get a beating. So, but it was good though. I liked it. I can't wait for the next episode. I want to see what happens next. I'm curious what happens if Soldier Boy hits Homelander with that energy blast. Wow. Will it kill him? Will it strip him of his powers? Maybe that's the only way they're going to be able to beat him, is to strip him of his power. I don't know. But I would give this episode of The Boys, it wasn't as much hero-gasm as I was expecting, but it was just enough. 9 bags of popcorn. 9 bags of popcorn. Man, because that's what I think about that. But more importantly, what do you think about that? Now that you had a chance to see the video, let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. Squeaky table. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.